We are about to enter buy territory. What's going on, team? It's Ricky here with TechBud Solutions and a quick little market update. I'm not going to take too much of your guys' time. TQQQ today is now trading above the or at the EMA line on the day chart. This is something that we've been working towards ever after hitting lows of about $25 a share, and now we're about $10 more, right around $35 a share. $29,000 is what I made today. Today was not a perfect day trade, and again, I'm so grateful for today. We've been absolutely killing it the past week. Last week, in just 3 days of trading, I made over $77,000. Today, definitely another milestone day. These are not my average days, especially with the market and how it's been performing. But did I do this all with 5,500 shares? No, right? There's a couple things that I want to talk about. I am big on reducing position size during uncertain levels. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is, again, I just want to make sure that you don't get too excited. I'm here to remind you that you need to control your emotions. Ever since the beginning of January, you guys can see here, of 2022, we broke below the EMA line and we've been getting rejected every time that it gets closed by the EMA. Gets closed by the EMA. Gets closed, rejected by the EMA. Rejected by the EMA. There was only once this year. This was during mid-March. We broke above the EMA, and then guess what? It peaked. Russia attacked Ukraine. We began to pull on back, and the sell-off continued. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because now we're at the EMA. Some people get ahead of themselves. Undisciplined traders and investors get ahead of themselves. It's not about predicting the bottom. We've already waited this long. It's been 6 months, guys. What's a little bit longer to wait to see if we actually begin to indicate signs of an uptrend? I'm not here to say that you shouldn't be invested. It's not about timing the market perfectly. I'm invested, right? I have at least $193,000 in the market right now. I'm very happy with it. But it's not my full position, right? I'm not in it with 20 or 30,000 shares. I trade or day trade TQQQ with 15,000 shares. But I won't hold that overnight until I can see that the market is actually showing strong signs of an uptrend, and that market sentiment is, hey, we're recovering, that things are actually getting better and that they're not going to get worse. We've had a very strong week, not just this week, but the end of last week, which is great. It's progress, and that's all I want to see. But we need to remind ourselves that we sold off for 5 months. 1 or 2 weeks of green days is not confirmation. It's not hey, this is the time to celebrate, right? This is only the beginning. I just want to make sure that you're composed and that you're effective. With that being said, I am really paying attention to these levels because this only means that I'm going to buy more and add more if we break above when we get confirmation of making higher highs and higher lows above $35 to $36 a share for TQQQ. This is a NASDAQ ETF. I would love to see the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones begin to trade above specific levels and just to show healthy signs of an uptrend. I don't need them to rally and to aggressively push up. We really don't want that. All I really want is I want it to go up, and then when it pulls on back, pullbacks are healthy. I just don't want it to go as low as last time. And then to show an upward staircase pattern, right? And then not to go as low as it did last time. I'm okay with riding that roller coaster. All I want to see is market sentiment and market direction back in the bull's favor. That would be exciting. You know what would be the worst? That you get so excited right now. Let me play out worst case scenario. You forget about what the past 5 months have taught you about the market selling off. You buy everything right now. Let's say the Feds announce that they're going to take a more aggressive approach with interest rates, and then we make new lows and we drop below $24 a share. We drop down to 20. We drop down to 15. People love to ask, Ricky, why did you reduce your position size? Because things are still uncertain. Why would I be fully invested if we've been selling off for the past 5 months? There's nothing wrong with having some skin in the game as long as you can tolerate it. But having all of your eggs in one basket when direction and market sentiment is still unclear, I find that to be a little foolish, don't you? So I'm very excited. I have my watch list set. I have 4 stocks that I'm investing in, and that's all. That's the same thing that I would love to encourage you. You don't have to trade and invest in everything. It's not about being perfect. The smaller you keep your watch list, hopefully, the more effective you can be. More effective with your trade plan, when to average up, when to reduce position size if things go south, how to manage your risk, right? It's not just thinking about the best case scenario, but also taking into consideration the worst case scenario. This is something that I'm very excited to follow up with tomorrow during our live trading session. I'm excited to see. If, hey, is the market going to continue to rally? Today was insane. Today was literally a crazy, crazy day. I sold most of my position when we broke right around $3,400 a share. By that time, I had about 10,000 shares. I already reduced it from 15,000. And all I began to do is, because there was no break of pattern, I just let the rest of my shares kind of ride with the market. The more the market went up, the more money I made. I stopped trading really at $23,000. I posted it on my Instagram. I'm done trading, but I'm going to leave 5,500 shares because the market is still, bullish. And it's kind of this idea of let your runners run. If there's no break of pattern, there's no reason that you need to cut losses. To lock in profits, something to take into consideration. But if you want to lock in profits early, again, it's better than going from green to red. So all power to you. There's a lot of different ways on how to approach the market and still walk away with making money. So if you have any questions that you guys would like to ask me, I'd love to answer them for you. The first link in the description of this video is my free trading group chat. I do prioritize my Learn Plan Profit group. So that's the group that gets to watch me trade live every day. I'm going to be live tomorrow at Market Open. I'd love for you to tune on in. So if you've ever wanted to see me trade live, click the second link, learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit group and what's included. And hopefully tomorrow I can see you for my live trading session right at Market Open with the LPP team. One of the things that I do want to remind you is tomorrow at the HQ from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. we are hosting a free pizza party. I hope to see some of you guys there, and that's at our HQ in Chandler, Arizona. Feel free to Google search it, TechBuds HQ. It's in Chandler, Arizona, and I'd love to see you there. It's open invite, free to the public, and I really just want to meet some local traders and entrepreneurs. So I really do appreciate your guys' time. Hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I upload new videos every single day, and I'll see you on the next one. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.